Hello, wonderful people. It is Mark here from Not Defining. I hope you're doing so well. This is the place where we just delve into all of those questions around sexuality, gender, sex, love, relationships, and so much more so that you can find your very best self, however you define. Today, I want to give you my top 8 tips for dating as a bisexual person. Now, when we are bisexual, dating can be a little bit intimidating. It can be a little bit challenging. And I have spoken to hundreds of people across the bi spectrum and beyond talking about their challenges, their successes. And I really want to share with you my best advice to help you so that you can hopefully have a good experience. So let's get right into it. So tip number 1 is say you are bisexual up front. Okay? Say it up front. Some people might disagree with me, but I would highly recommend, if you can, to be open and honest about your identity straight away. That means put it on your dating profile or say it within the first conversation or the first date. Why do I say that? Why would you not? That's the question I would ask you. Why would you not want to mention that you are bi? I think a lot of us consider our bisexuality to be a negative. We consider it to be a burden. We consider it to be something different that we have to kind of disclose, and we're worried what people's reactions are going to be. No. We got to get out of that type of thinking. You are bisexual. It is a natural part of you. The end. It is so much better to go into that first interaction as your full self, because it's just going to set the tone for the rest of that relationship. Whether it's being honest about your age, whether it's being honest about your income, whether it's being honest about the fact that you have children or that you're divorced, or being honest about a disability or any other aspect of your personality or who you are, it's always best to be upfront. And so I would really highly recommend be honest about it. And then what that means is that anyone who doesn't like it, you can quickly say, well, lovely to meet you, but it's not going to be a match. And then you can move on and you can find someone who really wants to be with a bi person. By the way, if you would like to meet other bi people and get exclusive content from me, get mentoring support from me, and join our group sessions, then come join us on patreon.com/notdefining. We would love to see you there. Tip number 2, do not apologize for or debate your identity. Okay? If people want to ask questions, that's absolutely fine. But I would really recommend just saying that you are bi and kind of leaving it at that. A lot of the time people say, oh, well, what does that mean? And what does that mean about you? And, are you going to go off cheating? And I don't know how I feel about that. And, I have to think about it. And I'm not sure. No. We're not having that. Okay. That type of energy is going to be a hard no. Okay. So let people know that you're bi. If they want to ask questions, fine. But don't consider it as this bargaining chip. Don't consider it as this bad negative thing that you need to kind of apologize for and make up for. You haven't done anything. It's not a wrong thing. It's just who you are. Okay. The third thing is consider dating other bi people. I cannot tell you how many times I speak to bi people and they're like, oh, I can't date in the gay world and I can't date in the straight world because, I get discriminated from both date bi people. Date another wonderful bisexual. Like, there are so many bi people in the world. Why not let's get together? You know, if you date a bi person, then you're already going to have that understanding together, and you can cut out any of the nonsense. Tip number 4, be prepared for the gay dating scene and the straight dating scene to be a little bit different. Okay, the gay dating scene can be really specific, and it has really specific aspects to it, which if you're used to the straight dating scene might come as a bit of a shock. The straight dating scene as well has a lot of different conventions, a lot of kind of etiquette, a lot of norms and things that maybe you might not be used to. So if you've been in just one and you're kind of going into exploring the other one, just be conscious of that. I won't go into all of the differences now. Maybe it's for another video, but just be aware that it might feel very different, and just kind of be open to that. The next thing is be conscious if you are going from the straight dating world to the kind of so-called gay dating world. Just be aware that sometimes things can feel really intense. So what I mean by that is, a lot of the time as bi people, maybe it's taken us a while to come out. Maybe we're slightly later in life, or maybe we've been used to a dating scene that feels quite restrictive. Maybe we haven't had the chance to explore our identity or have our identity recognized. Sometimes we can feel really intense going into an LGBT environment. Just be aware that that can be really overwhelming. And when we meet people, sometimes it can feel like, oh my gosh, this rush of excitement. Okay, this is this thing that I've repressed perhaps, or kept hidden, and now I'm finally able to be myself. That is a wonderful moment. Please explore it and enjoy it to the max. But just be gentle with yourself, because sometimes we can rush into things and things can feel really amazing, but sometimes that can lead to bad decisions. So I would say just be conscious that it might feel a bit intense. So take it slow, enjoy it. Don't feel pressure to make big decisions, and just look after yourself if that is the stage that you are in. By the way, if you would like to read more about bisexuality, then check out my books. Fluid is for anyone who has a flexible, changing, evolving, shifting type of feeling about their sexuality. And Step by Step is for bisexual, pansexual, queer, or questioning young people. So the links are below. You can order them anywhere in the world, and I hope you enjoy them. Tip number 6 is consider joining an activity group. Okay, a lot of the time when we're dating, we think, okay, I need to go on an app, or I need to go out to a bar, right? Actually, the best way for meeting people can be to join some kind of social group. It doesn't have to be a bisexual group, although there are bi groups and they can be fantastic. I would say any group that has an activity that you enjoy, might be woodwork, it might be a sport, it might be music, it might be a walking group, it might be whatever. Join something that you love with people that might be in your genre of people that you want to date. Okay, so for example, I go to an LGBTQ plus choir, right? Haven't dated anyone there, but I've met so many friends. I've met so many people through that. Yeah, and it's a really great way to build community and connections. So consider joining some kind of group where you're doing an activity. Takes the pressure off and helps to build community. Tip number 7 is try to be upfront about ethical non-monogamy right away. So being bisexual doesn't mean that you're going to necessarily want to be in an open relationship. But if you do, it is much better to talk about that at the start rather than waiting and kind of bringing it up later on. So it's totally okay to say, some of us bi people, we would like to have different connections, open relationships, stuff like that. It's totally okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Try before going into a relationship to be honest about that with yourself and just be upfront. And again, your prospective partner will be clear on things and can either say yay or nay, and then you don't have to worry about it. And then the final tip I have is, guys, please be gentle with yourself. It's not easy being bi and dating. It really, really isn't. So if you're struggling, if you're finding it hard, just take it easy. Find other bi people to talk to. Talk with friends, come to Not Defining, write in the comments, come and join our Patreon and we can chat it out. You can get mentoring from me, you can get coaching from me. There's so many resources out there. Please don't struggle with this alone. If you are struggling, it's totally, totally normal. Unfortunately, it is quite a common thing. You will get there. So be gentle with yourself, take it one step at a time, and I'm sure you're going to find that special person or people in your life. So what do you think? Have these been helpful? Do you have any other tips to share? I would love if you let us know in the comments. Please click the subscribe button because we've got so much more content coming out. And if you would like to know about my top 5 dating app recommendations, then check out this video right here. Otherwise, have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.